Right, it's a bit dark in here because we've switched our power off. When you're doing anything on your electrics, always switch your power off. Right, so we've switched our power off, which is why I'm using a torch. Yeah, now your red wires go straight into your fuse blocks. Yeah, that's your live wire. Yeah, at the top here you have your green and yellow, which is your earth wire. Yeah, and on the back there, see that metal rail at the back there where all the black wires are going in? That's your neutral. So that's your neutral, live, brown or red, earth, green and yellow. You can buy them individually and take it straight from there, so it's independent. Yeah, or better still, what we've done, we've got our cables coming through the top there. Can you see a cable coming through the top there? Yeah, and that's gone through the top and into our switch. There is our switch to operate our light outside. Yeah, so we've got from there cable going in, and we've got our red, there you go, connect there, our gray, connect on the metal rail. Sorry, we've got our red, connect there, we've got our black on the metal rail, and we've got our gray, which is our earth, on the top, green and yellow. Yeah, we're going to sleeve that in a minute. Yeah, outside here we've got our switch. We've put our live into our switch, and on the side we've got our neutral and our earth connected just there. Yeah, from there we come down, so we've got our live coming out from our switch and going down into our loom. Yeah, which goes back to our feed going outside through the wall to our lights. Okay, this is where our cable comes out from inside our mains. Yeah, when you're drilling a hole, yeah, if possible, try not to drill your hole straight. Try and do it down at an angle, like that sort of thing. That way when it rains, as the water runs down the wall, it won't run back into your house. It will keep going downwards. Yeah, or when you finish, fill it with some silicone around there. No necessarily have to have cement around it. Yeah, okay, our cable, we run it along our pipe. You can see it just behind there, and then you get it through a hole there, any hole, make your hole wherever you want. Yeah, and then from there we've got lights, a sensor light above our door, which I take our main supply to, which is just up there. Yeah, I'm gonna get up there now. Okay, there's our connectors inside our box. As you can see, we have our main feed, which is this one, comes in just there, and it connects to there and there. Yeah, and the others, live, earth, neutral, it's connected just there. Yeah, from there we have our light, which is our sensor light just here. That goes back, that comes in just there and connects alongside these. Yeah, so we've got the output there and input here. Yeah, so from here feeding in, we have our next feed at the bottom just there, which feeds back out of here along there. So we've got one there and one there. Now your lid, which is just in here, it's got those little screws. You just get your screwdriver in there and twist it and it'll lock. Yeah, so we're gonna just get down off our ladder a minute. Okay, from our box we come back down along our pipe, back down and back through here. Okay, while I'm here, let me mention again, this cable is armored cable. It's called armored cable. It's a very heavy duty cable. Yeah, so you won't be chopping through that in a hurry with your shovel. Yeah, okay, so that's our one cup feed coming in, and then we've got it coming, continuing out along there onto the floor along there. You see it? And it goes on. Okay, the continuation of our feed comes along there, along the wall. Don't worry about the cable, we're going to secure that soon. Down there, along there. Right, this is your main armored cable. Now, this is going to be feed inside this connection box. Yep, and it's got to be screwed in. So these are just blanking plugs, they're rubber. Pop them out, and this bit here screws in. So what you need to do is first get these on to your cable. Yeah. So far we've got a back end on. This seal, yeah, is you can't even see that really because of the sun. Yeah, there it is, the seal. It's normally inside here, but we're having a problem getting this over there because of the thickness of the cable and everything. So what we're going to do is take that back off, which you could have done in the beginning. Yeah, and then we're going to get a bit of tape. Here's our tape, and we're going to tape that around here, and I'll show you that. Okay, there we are. We've got our connector on there. I'm trying to get this, because of this sunlight I can't even see properly. Right, let's try in the corner here. Right, we've got our bit on there, on our armored cable. There you can see where we put our tape to get it on there. So what we do now, get back to our little seal just there, slide that back up to there, and there, which goes in the back of there. Just use your fingers, put it back in there. That's your seal to stop water getting into your cable. So that's back in there, that's your seal. Yeah, these bits here, you can see they're sort of like springy. So what happens is when you get this bit up, you get that on the bottom there, and you tighten that up, that will hold it to the cable and stop it moving around. Yeah, so if we just lock that up as a demo, yeah, it should stay on the cable. Then you got to open your box, I'm going to show you in a minute, and put your feed in. Okay, after piercing your hole and getting your cable through, this bit here I was telling you about before, it's called a stuffing gland. Yeah, so once you start to tighten it up, you can see in there it will force its way through. So you just need to get your cable in, and there you are. Once you get it through there, then you get your adjustable pliers, spanner, sockets, whichever you have there, and as you tighten, it will pierce its way through. So I'm just going to tighten that up and then show you. Okay, there you are. Our cable's fed through. Our stuffing gland is secured to our box, and if I do that, you can see our cable is moving. Yeah, and as I was saying to you earlier on, if you tighten the nut at the bottom, then it secures your cable and your cable won't go anywhere. Yeah, your cable box cover, there you go. You just need a flat screwdriver, turn that to lock it up or unlock it. Yeah, and it's also waterproof. Yeah, inside your box you have these connectors to connect your cable. Get my stuffing gland and I'll put it in there just like that. Yeah, and I get my adjustable and tighten it down. You hear it cracks. What it's done is pierce its way through, nice and tidy. Get rid of that and get that. Leave this one slack so I can feed my cable through. Yeah, so I feed my cable through. I can tighten this up now to seal it around the end there. Yeah, slip my cable down the middle. Use my fingers just to spread it. Get my cable out. Get my side cutters. and I'll just trim that away there, like that. And then I'm now ready to connect. Once I tighten that up again, there, you see, it secures my cable. Once it's tight, that is. There, cable won't move. So once I fit it all up, then I'll tighten that up. Okay. Okay, there you are. We've put our box together and we've put all our cables in, yeah, and secure it all. So now all we need to do is to fit it to wherever we want to fit it. Yeah, I don't know what I said earlier on, I may have to edit it out, but this is what holds your box together. Yeah, so this bit would screw to your fencing, your posts, wherever you're going to fit it, and then on the back here the center bit presses in there and the corners clips on just there. Yeah, so you screw that to the wall and then you just press that up against it and it's secured to the wall. Okay, so we're gonna do that in a minute. Okay, from our main box, which is just down there, if you can see that blue wire just there, yeah, we're gonna feed up to our lights, which is here. Yeah, so now we're gonna put on our little block connectors. Yeah, when you're fitting these, always fit your live in the middle. Yeah, so on here, if you can see, don't know if you can see, this, well, basically you tighten them down with the screws through here. So you got to undo the screws to allow the cable to get in. Once the cable is fitted up, then you tighten it up. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, just another thing I got to tell you. If you look on here, yeah, you can see the length of this wire. That, if you fit it in, if I'll show you it just like a demonstration, it goes near enough all the way through. Yeah. So what you need to do, or what you can do, what you should do, is cut it off a little bit, because all you need is for just the end of there to be fitted under the screw to hold it. You don't need it going all the way through, because your other end of wire won't get in if that's the case. Yeah, so we've got to cut that off a bit. Yeah, there you are. So we've got our wires connected up and we've got our feed coming in from down there. So that's our feed coming in, that's our light going up here, and then the next one is going to our next light. So now we've put those on and we've given them a little tug like I always say, and now we're going to insulate the whole lot together. Yeah, okay, now we got our little wiring done. We've secured our box to the wall, we've screwed it through there and over there. Yeah, and then you got these covers that pops off like that. Flexible it is, and then one goes on there, one goes on there. Yeah, so we're gonna just put our caps on to stop water getting in, and then we'll tidy up our wire. I'll show you that in a minute. So let's just do this part first. Yeah, there we are. We've put our caps on. You see, just there on the other side. So now all we gotta do is tuck our cable in nice and neat and tidy, and then we put our cover on. But we ain't gonna put our cover on yet, because we got to check all the electricity once we switch our electricity back on. Yeah, so we leave that off and that's all done. Just gotta tidy up our cables now where they're supposed to be. Yeah, we put cable ties on here. On the cables we've got cable ties just so it doesn't pull on the joints. Yeah, try and keep that straight, and that's about that for now. Okay, there's our lights. That's how it comes. I'll just drop that out of the box so you can see it. There you go. That's it. It comes with the bracket attached to either side. Yeah, so what you then need, 10mm spanner, and you take your bracket off. Yeah, you secure your bracket to the wall where you want it, and then you attach your light back. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do now. Once you got your bracket on, you just get your 10mm spanner and just nip them up. No need to go crazy, you don't want to rip it. Yeah, that's that one. and that's your other one. Yeah, so you got movement whichever way you want. Yeah, okay. Your side cutters, strip the end of the wires away and just give them a twist. Your other one, again, away from you. Go back a bit further with that one. Where is that? Strip your ends off. Give it a twist. Twist. You get your block connector. Get your 2 wires, same colors, just match up the colors. Your live, brown is your live. Always in the middle. Alright, and then one together. Inside your connector. Tighten that down. Get your blues through. You could feed them in one at a time even. 1 and 2. Yeah. Alright, what I like to do when I tighten them all up, just give them a little tug, make sure they're secure. Yeah, and your feed from your light now, all you got to do, same thing again, the colors, brown, live, neutral. This is a man-made earth, the neutral, yeah, and then your earth, yeah. So you start off with any one you like, just brown to brown, yeah. So if we get brown inside there, if you're having trouble getting it in, then don't be afraid to use your pliers for some assistance. Just get that in there. Tighten it down. Your earth. Tighten that one down. Okay. There. There you go. Give it a little tug, make sure it's secure. Now, pull our cable backwards. This one is right. Now we've got our cables all fitted up. We can secure our box to the wall. Okay. Right, once we've got our box secured, our cables fit through, we put a cable tie around the end of our cables. That's just to stop it. If for any reason it gets pulled, it won't rip your cables right through. Yeah. And because you've got a fairly large hole where your cables come through, you leave a bit of slack on your cable. Don't cut it off right there, cut it off the back. There, that'll stop it coming back through. We'll do that to the top and the bottom. Get that through there. cable now, you just tidy it up, fit it inside your box, and ready to do our testing. And we put our lid on. Okay, so we're just going to leave that for a minute while we crack onto our other lights. Okay, once we've done all our connecting and all our testing, we then put a plastic bag in here, because what happens, if you've got an empty box, you'll get condensation build up inside of it. So just stuff it with a plastic to take up the condensation. Get that on there. And then put your cap back on. And that's it, job done. There you go. Lights fully functional. And we go to the next one. In different position, as you can see. You can position them how you like. I'll take you on a little tour around the garden. Why not? Red, green. There you go. I think you can see that our sensor light is on. Yeah, so that's it. All working, all good. That's a wrap. Okay, there you go. Our lights we've installed earlier on. It also comes with a little remote. Yeah. So if we press on that button there, all our lights are off. Press on it, and we got lights. And then here, you can change your color. This one, again, the same thing. This one. I can't see to read this remote in the dark, but I'll just press it. There you go. It's on auto now, so it changes automatically. Let's just keep it on that one. Let's see the different colors. All the way down the garden. And on the other side. It's got dimmer. White light. You set it on just so it's white. Dimmer. White. Change. One color. Brighter. Yeah, I guess that's about it, isn't it? Not a bad job, eh? Not a bad job. I'll have to... That's it. That's a wrap. Okay, is our cable coming out. We've secured it nice and safe, and run it along our pipe. Let me see if I can zoom out a bit with this thing. Oh, that's it. Alright, that's what we've done anyway. Yeah, we come along here. There you go. You got one cable going in, one coming out. Yeah, we secured it along there, run it along there nice and neat, taking it between there, and then along the side just underneath. I can show you underneath. There you go, there's a glimpse of it. Come through nice and tidy. Secured it against the wall just there, and back through there. And if we go over our fence, we can see in the corner of the fence. God damn. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Yep, there it is. It comes through there. And we secured it right along the wall. Nice and secure, nice and safe. And I turn my camera straight, I think. Oh, this is such a mess. Alright, there's our cable. It's come through the hole there. And we've secured it against our wall. We just follow it along. Down there. And then down the wall. Along to our first connection box. Where we have both cables coming out, going across there. And up to our light. So if we skip and we go down further, you can see our cable against. Oh, it's zoomed in. Need a flash recording. Okay, you say this cable is pond cable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, when you're fitting your cable, this is pond cable, means it's good for outside. Waterproof, yeah? And when you now I want to show something here. When you're fitting your clips to your cable, you see the clip may look a bit small, but you got to put it on, because when you fit the cable, it's to prevent cable sliding, so you don't want the clip bigger than the cable, yeah? So we get that, put that over there, get our hammer, and it's like that, yeah? Cable, we're going to run our second cable just underneath it.
No, do the top one. I'm doing that bottom one.
Put our clip over our cable.
To measure that correctly.
There you go. Second cable.
No.
Shut up, Jace.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm just going to put one in.
Leave the man alone.
Yeah. Put our clips out of our back here.
Jealous because you're tapping to it's better. See? Can't do it, can you? Leave it to expert.
Clip on the cable. Cable on the clip, it makes no difference.
Put it in line with the other clip. If you're going to be professional, do you know what I mean?
Here we go.
Put it. Alright, excuse me.
Last one.
Line it up.
There you go. That's it. Now, I'll show you how not to do it.
Go away. Yeah, let me do more clips. This is a recovering alcoholic. He's got the shakes, and it's not a good idea for him to be going tech.
Right, there you go, it's recording, yeah?
Great.
Right. Okay, once I got my clip on there, yeah, then get my second clip, line it up where I want it to be. Yeah, I get my screw. I use my screw to mark where I need to drill my hole. Once I mark where I need to drill my hole, get my cable out of the way and get my drill. Yep, I get my wall plugs here. Pop one off. My hammer. Tap it in there. My screw gun. Screw through the hole. And my cable up where I want it to be. There you go. Now all I got to do, carry on running my cable along there. So I get it there. Do the clips. Open your clip up.
Wait, get the box. Yeah, look. Use that wet.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
The
just
long
going to
width.
use our box
The
long
long
ways.
Yeah.
Take that bit off. It's easier to manage. This is going to distance our clips, yeah?
Yeah, that's probably not long enough. Yeah, use that. Look.
We're going to use our hammer, yeah? So we're going to have our clips that far apart, yeah? So if we put one next one there, what you got to do, just open it out, slip it over your cable, yeah? Right up where you want it, hammer, position, so we want it about there, yeah? Get our screw through our hole, mark it where we want it to be drilled, put it down there, our drill.
You go right up to the end. That's enough.
There you go. Another thing you got to be aware of when you're drilling, make sure there's no electrical cables where you're drilling. You don't want to be drilling through no cables. There we go. That one in position. Our gun. Hammer. Clip. Spread clip. Over cable. Hammer. Measure. Screw to mark. Whoa.
Oh, that's nice. Where are you going? Australia?
Where's those things?
Lock's got it long enough, is it? Look at that. Snapping it?
Yeah. Let's press it again to stop. Was it recording? Yeah, it still is. Okay. Okay, as I was saying earlier on, yeah, this is where our cable comes up. Just from there, you can see between the boards. I'm not sure if you can or not. The cable, anyway, the cable comes up and it goes into here, and from here back out again. See, there's two cables there, one in, one out. From there, go along our decking to our second light, yeah, and again same thing, in, connect together and out, and along the outside to our last unit on this side. If I can just pop the cover off of that. Oh, son of a gun, I'm zooming in with our accident. And along to our last light, yeah, just pop the cover off of that. There it is. All connected up, nice and safe. Don't go putting your finger in stuff like this if you've got the electricity on. We've given our cable some slack to allow us to pivot our lights should we need to. See the cable, yeah, and the cover just clips on, yeah, just like that. Okay, and on the opposite side of our garden, we'll come around here again. the same thing. Our cable, we haven't finished this one yet. We're in the process of fitting it, securing it to the wall. Yeah, so I'll just hook that back on there. And we'll go along here, securing our cable to here, where we have our cable in. As you can see, one cable in, and the next one out, and your light is connected on there. If I just pop that off, I need a screwdriver. Just put it in and twist along this side and prise it. There you go. It's off. There's your connection. That's your lights going in. That's your cables. Connect the colors. You've got blue, brown, and yellow and green. Yellow and green is earth. Brown is your live. Blue is neutral, which is what they call a man-made earth. Yeah, don't even know if you need all that explaining to you, but that's what it is. Yeah. So if we put that back in there, get your cover, clip it on, press it, and these are water resistant. Yeah. Okay, and go back up the steps, and this is where our cable comes from that side, from the box I showed you earlier on. If I zoom in a little bit, you might see the cable sticking up just a bit, just there. That's the cable that runs across to here, and from here, there, and into our next box. Yeah, so connect it there. We have two sets of feed coming out again, as you can see, the top one and the bottom one. Bottom one goes under the decking to the other side, and this one will go along the side there. See the blue cable along there? Don't know if you can see that. Let's try and zoom in a bit, show you. There it is. Yeah. So we have a feed for this side of the lights, and the one that goes under does the opposite side.